They're growing old disgracefully. It's grumpy old men.
Hello and welcome to Grumpy Old Men. I am grumpy, and so are these two, Kev and Mike. Hello, gents.
Hello.
Would you like to kick off with cash machines?
Yes.
Go on then.
I got very grumpy over the weekend about cash machines. I go to put my card in, and the sign comes up, I'm sorry, we can't dispense cash. And I went, well, what's the point of having a machine that's a cash machine if it doesn't dispense cash? That's all it needs to do is to dispense cash. Mm-hmm. And so, of course...
Could you have made a deposit, should you have wished to?
If I'd wanted to, but I don't know, because I wasn't... That's not what
cash
it's not called a deposit machine, it's a cash machine, right?
Well, they do everything now, don't they?
Well, they don't do cash.
No.
So some hours later, I thought, well, I'll have to go to the nearest petrol station, which is a well-known supermarket chain, and they've got a cash machine, so I'll go there, right?
If you're happy to pay £2.50 for the withdrawal.
Well, I don't think so, because I think it's the same as my bank, so I don't think it is.
Okay.
But you're right, some of them do make you pay, and some of them even charge more than that. So I get to this one, right? Park the car, walk round. There it is. There's nobody there. I put the card in, press 100, which is what I wanted. We can only dispense £50.
Wood's not cheap.
It really isn't.
Only have 50 quid in
wood.
it.
No, said we can only dispense £50.
Total?
Well, I don't know, so I didn't know. So and it's all in fivers.
What?
It's all in fivers. So I get £50 out, 10 fivers. And I go, well, I need 100, so I go again. Take the card out, put it back in again.
Another lump of fivers.
So I've now got £25 notes. I mean, I'm not even sure the woodman's going to take it.
No.
Right?
Have you got anything bigger?
Well, I'm stuck with it. So I left it there. And because I don't pay the woodman, it's, somebody else does.
Oh, dear.
So, but I just thought, in the space of one day...
Who does pay the woodman?
Yeah. It sounds like an
The
album.
mother of my children pays.
Who pays the woodman?
Yeah. It's an old Creedence song.
I don't wish to see this lumberjack. Just give him the fivers
No, it's 'cause
and
he
have
comes-
him whipped and taken away.
It's when he comes when I'm not there.
Oh, okay.
So that's why. He delivers
hold
it
on.
during the week.
The woodman comes round to your house when you're not there.
He does.
Yeah,
Anyway, so I'm saying an absolute plague on all their houses, these cash machines. Yeah. And now I know why I never want cash now, because you can't get it.
Well, there's only one left in my town of Henley, and that's at the Building Society.
Okay.
And should you ever be desperate enough to actually need cash, you need to literally just meditate and get into a very calm space before going in there, because there will be someone in there trying to use that machine who has no idea how it works.
Oh.
And
that's
they're
an
almost
indoor
dying
machine.
out, and they still haven't worked out how to
It's an
use it.
indoor machine.
It's an indoor machine.
So you can't use it at night.
No.
What happens if you need cash in the night time?
Well, you can't. You've got to drive to Reading.
Well, you shouldn't live in the country.
It's all right, Kev.
Where I live, there's 5 machines.
No, where
But
you
as
live,
Mike
you live,
indicated-
Kev, is a broken roof. Have you fixed that yet?
But there is that as well. But there are 5 machines, and you're right. You go from one to the next to the next. There's never any cash in any of them.
No. Well, but universities, Kev, come on, tell us.
Well, universities, when I was at one of them...
I never went.
Long time ago.
I went for a spell.
They were full of sort of kids like me trying to be revolutionary and, down with the system, down with fascists, down with Tories and all this sort of thing. But basically getting drunk and stoned and all that, having a good time. And I'm thinking about what they've turned into. And what happened at universities all across this country on October the 7th, the 2-year anniversary of the Hamas atrocity in Israel. Our universities exploded into a mass of racism, anti-Semites, staging these demonstrations, ostensibly pro-Palestine, but basically anti-Israel, Jew-hate demonstrations. Yeah. So it just seems to be very strange that our universities have become centres of racism. And not only are thousands of our students now turning into racists, anti-Semite racists, they're really, really proud of it. Now, all these universities on October the 7th, they had all these protests. The worst one in my view, doesn't sound like it's bad, but it is if you think about it, was Liverpool University, which had Palestine Bake Day.
Yeah.
On October the 7th. So from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m, it was a celebration of Palestinian cuisine. And on the poster it said, Palestine Bake Day, October the 7th. Right. And then it said, time for dessert.
What was that about? Time for dessert?
Well, I don't know, but
Does that mean now we finished killing everyone?
But you know
we
what
can have
they
some
do?
dessert?
But they're taking the piss, aren't they?
Is that what it means?
Yeah, I mean,
don't know.
yeah. I think there is an element.
Some
They're taking the
Palestinian
piss.
food is delightful.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Don't get involved in that. We're not interested in whether or not Palestinian
Very
food is
grumpy,
delightful.
Okay, he's very grumpy.
It's about whether or not it was the day to have a Palestinian
Well, it
bake
wasn't,
day at
was it?
Liverpool University.
Do you
Absolutely.
have a favourite Palestinian dish, Mike?
I don't actually. No, I've never eaten any Palestinian food. I don't think.
I mean, it's sort of generally Middle Eastern.
Hummus,
nice
probably.
Hummus, but baba ganoush.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yes,
Horrible.
right. Yeah,
Horrible.
Lebanese more. I'm more of a Lebanese. Man.
Lebanese.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. It is pathetic though.
It's pathetic, yeah. And as I say, I think all of them were bad, but Liverpool University was the worst because they're effectively taking the piss out of the fact that 2 years previous, on that day, 1,200 poor innocent Jews got massacred in the most awful way. They think it's funny. Let's have a Palestine Bake Day. I mean, how awful is that? What has happened to our students? Why are they now not only racists, but they celebrate, they love being racist?
But as grumpy old men, I think it is important that we realise that the youth will always be misguided at some level.
Yeah,
and
but
that's why we're here, to point out to them why. Do the youth of this country enjoy Christmas lights being up in October?
Well, not if the Palestinian ones. I don't think they do. They like to remember it as a Bethlehem that was once occupied by... No, never mind.
Okay.
By the way, it's not just the youth, it's the lecturers and the professors as well. They're all academia, all racists.
But all universities have been always a kind of...
No, they've never been racist.
No, but a left-leaning environment.
That's not left-leaning, that's racist.
Yeah, I know.
It's true.
That's
Can we talk
racism
about
isn't
Christmas tree
left-leaning.
lights? You know, we'll keep it light.
Yeah, Christmas tree lights.
Christmas tree light.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Christmas tree lights.
Christmas tree lights in October.
Yeah, I saw some.
What is that about?
Oxford Street, Oxford Street,
Well,
they're up.
why? October.
Well,
Come on.
this is quite good. The Selfridges put their first Christmas trees up, usually the shop on Oxford Street, early September.
Yeah, I was there today.
Yeah.
Not only have they got
Before-
Christmas trees up, they've actually got a Christmas shop.
Yeah.
Right? Which people were shopping in.
Yeah.
People were in it.
October's
Shopping.
late.
But is it cheaper? I mean, like, are they getting a bargain
No.
at this time of year, or
Do you
are
know,
they
there used
paying
to be
over
a
the
shop.
odds?
There used to be a shop not a million miles from here in Hayes Galleria that was a Christmas shop that was open all year round. And you could
See,
go
that
in.
I don't mind.
You don't mind that?
No, that I don't mind, because
That's
it's
like-
like it's not cashing in, because
Right.
they know they're going to have lean months.
Right.
All right.
But why do they
trying
have-
to cash in earlier is what gets up my nose.
Yeah.
It's commercialism.
It's that it's nothing to do with the spirit of Christmas.
Well, I think the spirit of Christmas has long left these shores and left the house, to be honest. I
Really?
mean, I was quite surprised to see the trees today. I think the problem is, like, in America, which Kevin knows better than me, they have Thanksgiving. So
Yes.
Thanksgiving comes at the end of November, so they don't do anything to do with Christmas until after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they're
And
not nearly
Thanksgiving-
as obsessed with
No.
Christmas.
Well, because Thanksgiving's the bigger holiday, actually.
But hold on,
Because
it is because of Americans that people in this country now decorate their houses.
Is it?
Yeah, that definitely started in the States, didn't it?
No.
I don't know.
It didn't.
I don't know.
Queen Victoria's husband Albert
Yeah.
used to decorate Buckingham Palace big time, and I'll tell you what he used to do. Kind of a weird
What, on the
thing.
outside?
Yeah, no, on the inside. And what he used to do was to hang Christmas big fir trees upside down from the ceilings. Bit odd.
That is a bit odd.
But it's not Americans that gave
Is
us
it?
that.
You see, you learn
can't put any
something
tinsel-
new.
But
You can't put any tinsel on, it'd fall off, wouldn't it?
Coca-Cola invented the concept of fat Father Christmas in
And
red
the
and
fact
white.
that he was in
He
red.
wasn't never in red and white
was in
until
green.
Coca-Cola.
He was green.
Yeah,
St.
Coca-Cola
Nicholas.
advertised him. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's talking about the outside of houses. I'm not sure if that came from America or not.
Well, but it's just that thing of, it's just commercialisation, and you've got them celebrate. We've got the Christmas tree lights up. It's like the sun has only just gone in.
Yes.
The nights haven't even drawn.
Right.
Like, give us a chance
So
to
are you a traditionalist
enjoy.
then? When do you put your Christmas tree up?
I don't know, sort of beginning of December, maybe
Really?
second week of December.
I'll get one on the 1st of December.
You get first week.
Which is
Do you
also my
have two?
birthday, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, there we go. You know where to
Rich
send the
people have
cards.
two. Rich people have two trees.
Do you have two trees, Kev?
No, my house isn't big enough as mine.
If it
But if
was,
you had a big house,
if it was, would you have two trees?
No.
Okay.
yeah,
But you're right, though. The rich, they do have
they
two
like
trees.
having two trees. They,
We've got the hallway one.
yeah, or they have
And
one
then
in the porch or
drawing
something.
room
If you've got a
one.
really big porch, to put one in the porch.
Or maybe one out in the garden.
Yes, you can have one
Yeah,
outside.
out in
Yeah,
the garden.
Do you know you might not know this, but years ago, I replanted a Christmas tree.
I do know this.
And
how sad is that I know this?
I know. And I used to fool everyone that it was growing, right?
Yeah.
And at one point, actually, as it turned browner and browner, I started spraying it green and going, so you can see.
It went to a lot of effort.
Yeah. But I put it in a hole in the ground in the garden.
Your neighbours going, look at that guy spray painting a tree.
No, but I would put it up on Facebook and stuff. I used to wind people up.
Right, okay.
And it's actually started growing.
No.
I'm not joking. I'll take a picture this weekend.
Will you be decorating it?
Well, it's only small. And it's only growing.
That's not stood in the way of a lot of people, Mike.
But there are trees that have lights on them in my garden.
What, year round?
Yeah.
I used to have an inflatable Christmas. I have this discussion. I have this discussion.
You know, like white lights.
Right. We have a couple of beams in our house, and about 4 or 5 Christmases ago, my wife put some fairy lights on these beams.
They look quite nice at night.
They're still up.
Yeah, they look quite nice at night.
No.
But you have to always leave a little element of your Christmas decorations up all year for good luck.
Really?
Yeah, so if you hang those paper chains, you leave a drawing pin and a little piece of paper.
Okay, I haven't heard that.
It's a suspicion,
a
superstition.
From
where? It's a general thing.
I've never heard.
It's absolutely true. Yeah.
I mean,
always leave a little bit of your Christmas decorations.
No, that's because that comes from somebody was too lazy. They'd taken them down. They
not.
saw it up there.
They take them down. No, it's not.
I'll just tell them we've left it up.
It's a well-known thing. Yeah. It's a well-known thing.
Okay. I didn't know about it.
No, me
well, you do now. You do now.
Hold on. I was all right with the Prince Albert
That's
fact,
why you've had so much
I couldn't
bad
give a
luck.
monkey about. All right. Now listen. Amazon lockers.
Yeah. Now, this was actually asked. Somebody asked me to bring this up.
Oh, did they?
Because I don't actually use Amazon lockers.
Yeah,
but
what is an Amazon
But a
locker?
lot of people do. This is there are places in streets and in sort of sometimes in certain
Are they
locations.
for the homeless?
No, these are so that
on.
you can have something delivered
Okay.
when you're not at home, right?
Yeah,
so you have an Amazon locker that you have
Sounds
access
like a good
to.
idea.
Yeah, it means that if you're never home, like for example, I hate getting things delivered at home because I'm hardly ever there. They'll put them in an Amazon locker for you, and then they've got a combination. They put it in there. You've got a combination. You take it out. Seems to work very well.
I've seen these.
Yeah, okay.
They have them at petrol stations.
They have them at petrol stations.
Okay.
They have them at various different locations. It happens to be Amazon Prime's Big Deal Day is coming soon.
Oh.
So a lot of people buy a lot of stuff on Amazon. Like they also have Black Friday coming in November. But I'm told by people that use these things.
Is it Christmas on Amazon yet?
It's not quite, no. But they'll have Black Friday, which is technically Thanksgiving in America, but they'll use that, right? But apparently a lot of these Amazon lockers have ceased working for some reason.
So you can't get anything out.
They've
gone on strike? They want more money?
They've developed some kind of fault whereby you can't open them, right? And it's a kind of a problem for some people. And it's a very frustrating problem because...
And are these Amazon-branded lockers? They're like, they belong to Amazon?
They belong to Amazon. Okay. Amazon put them in. So you have to call somebody from Amazon to tell them that the
best of luck with that.
You can imagine, right? All the various people that we have to call to get things fixed.
Yeah.
Imagine having to call Amazon to say, you need to fix this locker. Why? Because I've got something in it that I need, which has been delivered there, and I can't open the bloody thing to get it out.
I've got a toy in there that I need. It's important for this weekend.
It could be some Christmas lights. I need them before Christmas. I need them before November.
We'll be round in January.
But what will happen
it's another problem.
So you'll make a special journey to your locker, discover you can't get in. You'll then ring the specialist number that will then... And you'll go through a choice, press this one, press this one.
To us,
and then they will tell you your call is important to you, and then they will recommend that you do this through the website.
And then they'll recommend you go through the website. And then you report it, right? Then you have to wait for somebody to come and fix it.
Because they've got an AI person on their... I think they've given it a name.
Yeah, everyone's got that.
It's called Rufus.
Everyone, is it? Oh,
Rufus.
God, Rufus. Yeah, everyone's got one of those.
Is that the
name
you trust?
The bank have got one of those.
My brother's dog's called Rufus.
Do you like Rufus?
It's a very nice one. It's a very common dog.
So you'd be OK discussing this with Rufus in AI?
He's the only dog that I would discuss it with.
No, not the dog. Rufus, the Amazon AI bloke.
Well, I thought you were asking me whether I'd discuss it with my brother's dog.
No,
I'll definitely do that. I'm not discussing it with the AI guy.
I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Yeah, the AI guy can do one.
This is going nowhere now. You know what?
I
think we're going to discuss something very specific now, aren't we, Kev?
Yeah, the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Okay.
Well, at least we got one. We haven't had one for ages.
That's true.
We're not being very grumpy this week, are we?
The
The thing is, so previously we had this guy, Justin Welby. You know, he was very weird, Archbishop of Canterbury. You know, he sort of announced things like, it is time now to repair the evil that this church has been doing for 1,000 years, and he announced that they would repay like £1 billion
from his
worth
mate,
of
the paedophile.
reparations. whilst protecting his
We've
mate,
done some
the
pretty
paedophile.
terrible things.
So all he
Not
did
those.
was
Shush, not those things.
all this
Keep quiet
guy
about
did
those.
was declare war on traditional Church of England worshippers.
Yeah.
And about a year ago, he fell from grace because he was mates with a paedophile and covered
He
up.
literally fell from grace.
Yeah,
Your
fell from grace. And then he made a speech, you remember, in the House of Lords, making a joke about the last Archbishop of Canterbury to fall from grace like him. They beheaded him and kicked his head around like a football in the 15th century.
Yeah.
I don't think you can
And
do that.
he had to
anymore.
apologise for that as well. So Welby kind of screwed everything up. What's interesting is we've now got a new one. It's a woman, first woman. It's Bishop, Archbishop now, Dame Sarah Mullally, who used to be a chief nurse. And so we waited a year.
How did you get to be a bishop if you're a nurse?
Well, that was before she went full-time in the
nursing,
church.
and then thought,
She wasn't
"No, I'm
doing
going to
both.
the church."
Fancy being a bishop.
She was Bishop of London.
I don't think that was the initial thing.
She
I'm
was
only
Bishop of
doing this
London,
unless I'm a bishop.
But what's interesting is nobody really cared that for a year they didn't appoint anyone.
No.
Then they appoint this woman, and everybody should, in the old days, went, a female, wow, first ever woman. Nobody really gave much of a toss.
But do you think
the papers
that's-
hardly covered it?
Yeah.
And anyway, she is just as bad as her predecessor.
Cool.
That's
why they picked her.
Yeah, she says we've got to every vicar vacancy that comes up, we should fill it with a BAME female. We've got to get somebody, black or Asian female vicars all over the country.
I suppose they don't want a trans
So
one.
she's, they
Trans
will
vicar.
do. She's as bad as Welby was. And, these people, these archbishops seem to be presiding over the death of our national church. It's really odd. And the fact
Do you know
that
who one of the other contenders was? The other woman that was in question.
Would you like
was
a
up for the
trans
role.
archbishop, Kev?
Might as well.
the point is,
Might as well.
The point is,
Gok Wan.
Well-
Make him the Archbishop of Canterbury.
that would work for me. Archbishop Gok.
Archbishop Gok.
Can we just say, Gok One is not actually trans?
Isn't he? OK,
No.
sorry. My mistake. Anyway.
Yeah.
So,
But what was the other one?
No, the other one was an Iranian refugee woman, right, who had come over here fleeing from Tehran, apparently.
Yeah.
And wants to be the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Sorry, I need you to define
see what I mean?
what you think is trans. You think Gok One's
No,
trans?
It just came up. Just came to me.
Near
I
as
don't
damn
know.
it. Near as damn
Oh,
it.
no,
Pretend-
listen.
But I mean,
He could pretend to be trans. He wears dresses sometimes, doesn't he?
More flowing robes.
Flowing robes, there you go.
He's,
So
a,
it'd be
he's a
ideal then.
fashionista like
It'd be
myself.
ideal then for the role, wouldn't he?
He's a
Flowing
nice
robes.
bloke,
He's already
by the way.
got
Used to
the
be a
robe.
neighbour of mine.
Yeah.
Very nice guy.
Yeah.
But the Archbishop of Canterbury, this one is as woke as the last one. And what's interesting is that now it looks like our national church is sort of dying a death thanks to these woke archbishops. And the most interesting thing about it, I guess, is nobody cares
Nobody
anymore.
cares. Not even
I mean,
King
look
Charles.
what they've
If you
done.
were the church, right, given what's happened last year with the other bloke,
Yeah.
you're not going to really put the PR machine up
But
and
he's
running
doing-
on this.
She's the same as him. He at one point, Welby, told churches the length and breadth of the land, including the fantastic Canterbury Cathedral, to go through all their statues and anything that was remotely connected with slavery or could be construed to be connected with slavery, you had to pull those statues down. He actually ordered churches to vandalise their own internal statues.
But weirdly,
I mean,
didn't
what
mention-
a weirdo.
And if you know anyone who might be a pedo,
Yeah, let me know.
let me know.
Yeah,
No.
but not him.
Not
yeah.
him.
Not him. No.
Not him. No.
you know
my
anybody,
mate.
let me know and I'll look after
my
him.
mate.
I'll protect
Yeah.
him. Don't worry about
I
that.
haven't told you my bishop's story from the House of Lords. I was
No,
in the House
you
of Lords.
didn't, Mike.
I was in the House of Lords once, and we were walking towards the
Bishop's spiritual.
no, we were walking towards the dining room as we were having lunch, myself and the person who invited me. And suddenly this door opened, and it was like something out of Monty Python. There's a door opened, all these bishops came out of a room, dressed in the full regalia, obviously going off to take part in some debate or other, but they've got their own room. There's about 6 of them.
Yeah, they're called the Lord's spiritual.
Yeah,
aren't
and
they?
they all sit there having tea and cake, presumably, And then they all go and vote, and they all sort of move around like there's one big block. It's quite weird.
There's a big move to get rid of them.
I don't know why banging's coming to mind, but anyway, I want to talk about. So, do you remember a time that if you were foolish enough to choose to get on a bicycle in central London,
Yes.
right, you had to watch out for one thing, and that was cab drivers.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you have another peril, which is tourists on Lime bikes.
Yeah. Who don't know where
and
they're
or
going.
electric scooters.
Yeah.
They should have a sign that it, can get translated into any languages, just to let you know you have rented a dangerous piece of equipment now. This is not part of a theme park.
Right.
It's not a ride in a theme park. You don't get on the electric bike. And are you cancelling your subscription to Lime bikes there? What's going on?
Do you know what I'm doing? I'm looking up information for the things that I'm going to be talking about.
Oh, right.
I left it a bit late.
Kev's doing research.
Because he was early today.
I am
that's
doing
right.
research.
Yeah.
Kev's researching.
On the hoof.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
there's a thing called ChatGPT. You just ask it a
Oh,
question.
yeah.
Tell you
Well,
what you
we've
need to
done
know.
AI. It's rubbish.
No, but only this morning I was trying to get somewhere for 10 a.m.
Right.
And there is 3 tourists in a row, like across the whole carriageway, cycling on the Lime bikes.
Happy as Larry.
Just happy as Larry, like that, not really aware of anything going on around them other than the stream of 10 cars who couldn't get past them.
Yeah.
It's
shocking.
It's not a theme park.
No.
It's a working city. Please, if you want to get on a bicycle, stay in the bike lane.
Right.
With the capital is full of them now, thanks to Sadiq.
There's usually a bike lane.
There's a bike lane wherever you bloody
or
want
find a
now.
back route or
thanks
go
to
through the park.
thanks to little Mr. Calm.
I know.
He's
That's
not
shocking.
very tall, is he?
There's 2. He's very small. He walked past me once. In fact, he stood behind me once.
Walk straight through your legs, yeah.
Well, he could do. He could
What was that?
but there's way too many of these bikes now because it's not just Lime bikes. They've now got these other bikes called Forest.
Oh, Forest, yeah.
There's loads of different types, yeah.
But the electric scooters. The electric scooters,
You don't
which
see
are
so
just...
many of those.
Yeah,
now.
you don't. What happened to them?
Well,
hold on. If there's a tube strike, you see tons of them.
Yeah.
What,
True.
scooters?
Yeah, they come out from God knows where.
But you don't see
they're
so many.
illegal
they're
as well. This is
ones,
the other
no,
thing
the
that
ones,
I find
the ones,
extraordinary.
the ones that are not illegal, the ones you can hire.
Oh, they're
so
fine,
for
are
example,
they?
where I live, down my street, there's a bus stop which has got. There's several places around where I live where they park these scooters, so you can pick one up from there. But you don't see people using them as much.
No.
And of course,
I think people have worked out because they're really
they're
bloody
actually
dangerous.
really dangerous. I actually got on one for the first time in my
Did
life.
you?
Yeah. It was, funnily enough, it was when we went to scatter my mother's ashes in Hampstead Heath.
Okay.
And
I did that on a scooter.
Did you have to
was it a high
sign up?
Was it like a drive-by ashing?
Okay, yeah.
And so one of the kids sort of got one, and we were going down Haverstock Hill in it.
Yeah.
And I waited, thankfully, till we got into Belsize Park, which was slightly safer. And I was a bit drunk, it has to be said.
You surprised me, Michael.
And we'd had lunch, obviously. And I went on this thing, and I thought, oh, this is great. And then I thought, this is really stupid. We better get off this. We've done it before. And so I did. But, I mean, they go really quick.
They're very quick, and they seem like they're a fun thing. They make you think you're having fun, but you're in a
But
major
if you fall
city,
off one,
surrounded by traffic and people who are trying to get somewhere, and may I say, black cab drivers who
they're not very keen.
look. I'm a big supporter of the black cab driver
me too.
because I think they're fantastic, and it's. But they've got something to do and somewhere to go.
Yeah.
So they're not going to give any truck to anyone who wants
Not
to
to
kind
mention
of
all the
dawdle
Amazon
about.
and Amazon drivers.
Amazon drivers who are
around.
desperately trying to get packages into a locker that won't open.
Exactly.
I don't know. We should probably get the new Archbishop of Canterbury on this. She's
I got
clearing
knocked off
stuff
my
up.
bike by a motorcycle once when I used to bicycle around. It was only about 10
Your cycling
10
days
years
are
ago.
over now, though, Kevin.
But anyway, this guy knocked me into the air. I landed straight on my face.
Really?
Well, that's because it was a
somebody
penny farthing,
somebody
Kev.
cut
This is
these
quite a drop.
it was really bad actually. Like, blood everywhere. And somebody called an ambulance, and my bike's like all mangled up on the side. And the ambulance turns up, and they put me in the ambulance. And I said, "What about my bike?" And so the ambulance went, oh, yeah, we'll take that with us. So they put my bike in the back of the ambulance. Then they wheeled it into A&E.
Brilliant.
And it was still with me when the doctor finally saw me.
The bike probably got repaired
bet they
before
wouldn't
you.
do that now.
Yeah, well, I did get the bike repaired. But at that point, though, seriously, about line bikes and all that, at that point, I realised what you're saying. I said, I'm never getting on a bike in this city again. It was nothing to do with me, but a bicycle, you are incredibly vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely. Don't go on line bikes. They're dangerous. Anyway, stay grumpy. Big thanks to Mike and Kev. They're grumpy. And we'll all be back next week being grumpy. Join us then.